Hello beautiful people, we are students of UIN Araneda University. We are have created a great project that is online learning that we have provided in our account, Facebook account, named Yarifachi English class. So we have provided some wonderful and amazing materials, so don't miss it and check this out.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We are from group 5. The members are Siti Arifah, Siti Yoma Fitra, Riana Rizkia, and Suci Sania. So, in this chance, I want to tell you about our online English online course. We use the media. We use Facebook as media for our English online course. The name is English Yarifachi. You can add our English Yarifachi in the Facebook. So we use this media to share or to inform you about the material that we will post about English subjects. So in this first meeting, we post about type of writing text. They are recon text, procedure text, report text, descriptive text, and narrative text. And the first explanation is me. I will explain you about recon text. Recon text is a text that tells the reader about one story, action, and or activity. So, each text will tell the reader about writer experience and the generic structure of recon text. They are orientation that tell who was involved, what happened, where event took place, and when it happened. And the second one is event. Tell what happened in chronological sequence. And reorientation consists of optional closure or ending. And then the purpose of recon text. The purpose is to list and describe the past experience by retelling events in the order in which they happen. So that will tell the writer experience in the past and the language feature of recon text using a simple past tense, past continuous tense, and past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense using temporal sequence, like on Saturday, on Monday, on Sunday, and focus on specific participants that I, the writer, and using the conjunction like such as, then, before, after, and using action verb like when, say, swim, and others. And this is the example of recon text, and you can see the experience, the writer experience in this example, and then you can write your experience in your recon text. Thank you, and next we will explain by Autumn.
Okay guys, I will continue the second explanation from my friends. The second text is procedure text. First, we would like to know that what the meaning of procedure text. The first definition is procedure text is that explain how something works or how to use instruction or operation manuals. Example, how to use video, how to use the computer, how to use the tab, recorder, and etc. The second one is text that instruct how to do a particular activity, such as rules for games, science experiments, and etc. The last one is text that deal with human behavior. For example, how to live happily, how to success, and etc. In procedure check, there are three generic structure. First one is this is goal or aims. In this goal or aims, that this text contains about purpose of making or operating of something. The second one is material of it or equipment. In this generic structure, material consists of ingredients that are used in making something, but not all parts of procedure that text include material. Sometimes a procedure text doesn't have material section maybe. So the last one of generic structure is step or method. In this generic structure contain the step or sequence that must be done so that the objective outlined in the aim or goal to be achieved. Step or sequence must be a sequence from the first and to the last. Okay. The purpose from procedure checks is to tell the reader how to do or make something. The information is presented in a logical sequence or even which is broken up into small sequence steps. And then the characteristic of procedure check. The first one is using imperative sentence structures, comment for example, cut, do not mix, and so on. The second one is using active verbs such as turn, put, do, and etc. And then the third is using connective or conjunctions to sort of activities such as then, while, first, and etc. Using adverbs or adverb to express detail, the time, place, and manner. Accurate, for example, for 5 minutes, 2 hours, and etc. And then the last one of characteristic procedure text is using the simple present tense. Yes, of course. And then I will give you the example of procedure text. You can read this. How to make mango juice. The material. This is the material. The first, some ice pick, and then the second is a spoon of sugar, and then the third is mango, and the last one of the material is a half glass of water. First step, the step is the generic structure. The third generic structure is step. You can see here the first step is first using conjunction. Peel the mango and wash it in cleanly. Second, cut the mango into pieces and put them into blender. After that, put the sugar, the water, and ice. The next step is turn on the blender and wait about 15 seconds. Finally, pour the mango juice into the glass and it is ready to drink. That is procedure text. Okay. The next one is report text. Report text is to know the definition of report text. Report text is the text which is present information about something. It is a result of systematic observation and analysis. This is same as descriptive text, but descriptive text that more general, that more specific than report text. The generic structure of report is first general classification. The second one is description. So you can see here, you can read also. The example of report check is this is about a channel solver event. This is you can see classification of and also description of this channel solver event.
Okay, my name is Rita Sania. Now I will continue the explanation about descriptive text. Descriptive text is a text which says what a person or a thing is like. Its purpose is to describe and reveal a particular person, place, or theme. And the generic structure of descriptive text. Descriptive text has structure as below. That's identification and description. Identification, identifying the phenomenon to be described, and description, describing the phenomenon in part, qualities, or characteristics. So, the language feature of descriptive text, using attribute and identifying process, and using adjective and classifiers in nominal group. So, using simple present tense. And then the example of descriptive text, that's like, I have a close friend, she is beautiful, attractive and trendy, she always wants to be a trendsetter of the day, she always pays much attention on her appearance. Recently, she bought a new stylish foot legs from Floppy Shoes product. This is really match on her. Her new low fit women's shoes are wonderful. So she is really made on that shoes. She said that the product cover all gender. And this all the example from descriptive text. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, the next type of text is narrative text. I will explain about narrative text. The definition. Narrative text is a story with completion or problematic events, and it tries to find the resolution to solve the problems. So this narrative text is tells about the experience and can include detail, for example, Cinderella stories or Pinocchio. And the purpose of narrative text is to assume or to entertain the reader with a story. And then the narrative text has the generic structures. This one is orientation is sets the scenes, and when the story happens, we introduce the participants of the story, who and what is involved in the story. So the narrative text has the orientation. In orientation is clearly stated who, when, and where the story happened, and then tells the beginning of the problems which lead the crisis of the main participant. So the first climax of the story is named the completion, and then resolution. Resolution is the problem solved from the completion before. And then the fourth, we have reorientation or coda. This is remake to the story, and it is optional. So in narrative text, it can be include reorientation, and it can be no reorientation. And also, I have provided the example of narrative text, and you can read this is once upon a time a mother on her legs and blah blah blah. So in this example, it use past tense and past perfect. So commonly in the narrative text, the verb used is past tense and then past perfect. So that's all the four type text of writing.
For more understanding, you have to create example from each text. You have to create one example from descriptive text, one example from narrative text. So this will increase your writing skill, and your understanding about each type of text will be developed. And in the next upload materials, in the next meeting, we will upload about reading materials. So don't miss it and stay tuned in our Facebook Yarifeci English class. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.